Free demo, nudity. Awesome. Furry Shakespeare Emperor Penguin Lear. Why does one of my friends want this? Why is it $8? Dude, I could get 2 4x4s and have more of an experience with that. What does this penguin have to do with furries? So this comment resonated with me and sort of took me down a rabbit hole I feel like is concerning, but I wanted to go over it with you guys first before we even delve into it. This is within relevance to the Furry Feet video that I did, going over the game Furry Feet, which was, as you know, a furry video game. More so a furry pandering game. You know, even game is in air quotes. It was just trying to finish a puzzle with different orientations and moving it in place. It was a big mess, and no one liked it. This wonderful human being, also love their icon, said, "The 2 types of furry video games are either puzzles like this or dating sims. So visual novels, story-based ones that really only have text, maybe some options on what you can do or who you can flirt with, but that's really it." And you know what? He's kind of absolutely true, but I didn't really know to that extent. Granted, the only furry-based video games that I've known of at this point from seeing the comment was a game like Tribal Hunter, which was like a 1 percentile of a 1 percentile of furry games out there. Furry-based video games, which don't even really market themselves as furry games, that don't fall into this criteria. It's a good story, but it's a platformer. I guess the comment that he's going for here, which I agree with, is that there's nothing but these types of games. And here's the thing, it got me thinking, what other games like the Furry Feet game exist out there? I took a gander on Steam, because we know Steam is the forefront of the best video game titles to date. Any great video game you can find on Steam, likely, probably. Let's go on an adventure. Oh, we're already getting some interesting results. Oh my god, literally a fucking quarter of the search had to be excluded. Furry fetishists? Oh no. Oh, this is worse than I thought. Not in a good way. Not in me being like, whoo, this is hot. No, this is concerning. This search result quite literally proves that dude's comment true. Leany Boog? What's that? What is this? It's a furry horror game? Why is it $5? I might try it at some point. Furry Feet? Way too many fucking people own this game already on my friends list. This is not good. What have I done? We got My Furry Dictator. This has NSFW in the tags. I'm already scared by hovering over the images of this. This is $4? What is the game must be written by fucking Stephen King. Also, I guess this is a series, My Furry Neighbor, My Furry Why is this on my wish list? I don't remember putting this shit on here. Is Steam putting games on the wish list that I didn't even know? This was released in October of last year. This was released in August of this year. My Furry Teacher was released this year. They managed to release 3 of these visual novels in the span of like 4 months. I think I might have found a new business venture. If I can put like 10 minutes and $10 worth of effort into these games, I could make a profit. God fucking damn it! Slick, why? Why would you do this to me? I can guarantee that this game is gonna last maybe 30, 45 minutes. The plot's gonna be very cut and dry. It's gonna be a bit, you know what? It's probably gonna be on par with like most Hallmark films. The guy gets the girl in the end and they somehow know Santa. The end. This is gonna have the same plot line. I can guarantee you that. Actually, there you go. My Furry Christmas. I just gave you a fucking game idea. What is this? Ah, it's so good. It brings me back to the Lunar New Year's sale. My Furry Dragon. It's coming out next year. Endless Furry Killer 2020. Oh, now we found the anti-furry games. Endless Furry Clicker. Why is this in my wish list too? Why is this in my Steam library? Who the fuck has been on my account? This is Nightmare Fuel, and I feel like I'm getting into some Walton Files shit. I don't know if I want this. What are the reviews? You need holy shit. You need these to fucking play ping pong? Did you gift me another one, Slick? I swear to God. Is this it? I have no choice but to accept it. I swear to God, if you gifted me another one, I'm gonna cry. Fortnite. Who's making money off of this? Why haven't I done this? 28 hours on record? Oh my god. This is like a cult. What about Purry Furry Adventure? It's a 2D platformer and a runner. I don't even want to listen to what this is. You know what? At least this looks higher quality than whatever's happening in this search. How have I gotten to the point where I'm here? How has this happened? Here's my take. In a lot of these games like Furry Feet and My Furry Dictator, I think there's a mix of furries, but also people that are completely wrong in their idea of what furries are that make these. Like the Furry Feet, that is just, I don't even think they know who furries are. The Furry Dictators, I feel like they have somewhat of an idea. And again, it's a cash grab, but my first furry? Free demo, nudity. Awesome. Furry Shakespeare Emperor Penguin Lear. Why does one of my friends want this? Why is it $8? Dude, I could get 2 4x4s and have more of an experience with that. What does this penguin have to do with furries? I feel like the more I just go through this, the more insane I get. I'm closing Steam. Okay, so the comment proves true. So if something genuinely has furry in the title of the game, it's 90% of the time going to be a cash grab, it's going to be poorly made, it's going to be a visual novel or a puzzle. However, here's the actual question. What is a furry game? Now, it's again open to interpretation. What makes it furry? And this is sort of my interpretation of it, but I think a game is furry based on what is the intended clientele. What are the intended players for the game? That's why I think Tribal Hunter, even though it can be marketed as a normal indie platformer, I think it's a furry game. And it's not because of the background behind the creator of the game, not based on who they commissioned to make the art or do the work on the game. I think it's strictly based off of what the game or what the audience was intended for when making and releasing the game. With Tribal Hunter, they definitely hit a lot of notes that were furry. It could definitely be seen as a very normie game. I'm sure there were people that weren't furries that enjoyed the game, but there were furries, and there were a lot of furries that enjoyed the game. That's just the way I see it. Now, on the other hand, other people could interpret any game or any furry game being about an anthropomorphic cartoon character. Like, for example, Sly Cooper. People could consider that a furry game. But again, that's just up to furries being like, ah, yes, this is a furry character or someone that makes people into furries, so therefore it is a furry game. I personally don't think that's the case because it wasn't intended for a furry audience. Furries aren't the main players of Sly Cooper, for example. There's many more players of the game series that enjoy the game series that aren't furries. So that's what I would interpret as furry games. Is that reasonable for like what is a furry game and what isn't a furry game? Yes, Undertale could be a furry game, but also at the same time, I think the audience that encapsulates the Undertale fandom community, which yikes, by the way, they're not necessarily furries. And granted, I don't want them to be furries because they're kind of scary people. Are there any other ones besides Tribal Hunter? Besides that golfing Will-o'-the-Fix game? Granted, I feel like, you know, if it's weight game, it's a bit more sexual in nature, but I don't know, it's golf. I don't know what even remotely is sexy about golf. There are furry games out there that are good, and I do mean good, and granted they're under the platformer category, and they don't fulfill the criteria relating to that comment. And there's actually a game that I'm supporting on Patreon right now through its development. I can't remember what it is for the life of me. I gotta look through my Patreon, hold on. Who's creating this game called Breeze in the Clouds. And I don't know if you've seen anything about it on Twitter, but the little corgi character is fucking adorable. I don't even know that if this is strictly a furry game or anything, but this is good. Wow. I can see furries enjoying this game a lot. And the music design, oh my god. This is adorable. Oh, I'd play the shit out of this game. This has such fucking vibes. I love this. And then we have it, Breeze in the Clouds. This is fucking adorable. I can't wait until this game releases. I don't blame people for making a game that somewhat has a pandering nature to furries and using it in the sense of trying to build a repertoire, an audience for the game, to sort of garner more of an audience or garner more attention to the game developer. Because when you make something good, it gets traction like this. But I think that's about it for the whole furry game scene. I've covered it pretty summarizingly, have I? That was an interesting, fun talk. Let's end things off on a fun meme that I enjoy of Scott the Woz feeling threatened by We Play. You're welcome.